So just a quick video I wanted to make, roughly about 2 to 3 minutes. I just wanted to touch base to help you guys understand your hair and what you need to do to make it grow and understand the health state of your hair. In the video, I mentioned that you should find products that work best for your hair. So if you have low porosity, high porosity, or normal porosity, find products that fit best for that need. And just beware of brands that say all hair types, because every hair company is focused on a different need. I'll use an example like As I Am, for example, a brand that I used to use all the time. They have products for straight hair, curly hair, wavy hair, tightly coiled hair. And we have systems like Olaplex and K18 where are more focused on people who have chemically treated hair, whether it's been bleached, colored, texturizers, perms, or any of the sorts, to help you build those bonds that we break down every time when we straighten or do any styling to our hair. Finding protective styles is very difficult, even with braids, and everyone knows me. I wear braids all the time, and I'm happy that Sacred is coming up with a line that is focused on people who wear extensions, twists, braids, because not only is the installation important, it's also the takedown and making sure that you reduce the amount of shedding that you endure, because that's going to affect on how thick your ponytail is and how hydrated it is. How to keep your hair with shine and strength is making sure that you keep the hair hydrated, using deep conditioners, making sure that you're using your oils, making sure that you're reading ingredients. And a tip for me, I only use water-based products. So if it does not have water as the main ingredient, how to tell if a product uses water or certain products in it is that the first thing that it will say is water, so that lets you know that's hydrating. And as the list goes down, there's less of that product inside of that ingredient to make that product. So just to keep in mind, food vendors do the same thing, but it's also important to read the ingredients. I made sure I took an allergy test just to make sure that I'm not allergic to anything, because who wants to try products for the first time and your hair falls out? So I always recommend for people to do the allergy tests. Just put a little dab of product on your hand and let it just sit there for 5 minutes. If you feel any burning sensation or anything, to wipe it off as soon as possible. But after that, you just rinse it off with water and see if your hand turns red or if there's any marks or anything like that, any bumps that come up, to see if you have an allergic reaction. So it's important for you to make sure that you understand what you're getting yourself into. If you're focused on lymph retention, there's rice water, there's biotin, there's atomic oil, and there are certain ingredients that people have used in Africa and also in Asia that has helped people maintain and grow the strength of their hair. But it's also important to make sure that you trim it regularly, whether it's twice a year, 3 times a year, making sure that you have a routine, because it's no point of you growing long hair and then as soon as you get a flat press or anything and you see holes throughout the hair, letting you know that the hair is breaking off, and eventually you're going to have to cut off 5 or 6 inches, and what you thought was halfway down your back is up to your shoulders. So you just have to keep those little things in mind. I am coming up with a web series called Understanding Healthy Hair, where I'm going to be interviewing cosmetologists. I will let you know in a future video how the screening process will work. That people will be auditioning. I'm hiring people for season 1 and season 2 of this, and I want to make sure that I have people that are skilled in either barbering, working in a salon, trichologists, just anyone who would be great at feeding information and make sure that they have enough experience, because not only am I learning, I want to make sure that you all leave with a big transformation at the end of the day, because it's important for all of us to grow and maintain some type of stability, because we get judged based off our appearance all the time, whether it's how we dress, how our breath smells, how we look, how our hair looks, because that's one of the main things that people look at when they first meet you for the first time. So just keep that in mind. So just treat your mind, body, and spirit just like your hair. Make sure that you're eating healthy food. Make sure that you're diversifying your food pattern, because if you're not eating and exercising and certain things like that, your hair's going to become brittle and it's just going to break off. So hopefully these tips were very helpful. I have more hair videos coming up soon. If you haven't watched any of my vlogs on using sacred products or using different brands, follow me on YouTube at the BPerryFilms Experience, TikTok and Instagram, BPerryFilms, and I also have a hair and fashion channel on TikTok called BStyled1. I'll put the links in the description. LinkedIn, Bobby L. Perry, and follow me on Substack. I have a blog that I'm going to be linking in the bio and in the description box down below, where you can learn about hair, porosity, textures, and all those good things. So when it's time for you to go to the store to figure out what products work for you, you are more educated and they can recommend good products that work for you. Hope you all enjoy.